without backup, going ahead and then taking all the risks that you have taken, it's definitely even more challenging than other people. So there was like literally no scope for error in that sense.
But then I think there was no scope for starting from zero. You have nothing to lose also, right? So
Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me one more time on the Absolutely Right podcast, India's very first graphology or handwriting analysis based podcast show. My name is Aditi Surana. I'm a graphologist, a high performance coach, and an anti anxiety expert. On general conversational kind of podcast, you hear the host asking questions and the guest answering it. On our show, we use this powerful tool of handwriting, and instead of asking only questions, I dive deep and ask our guest certain specific questions related to their behavior so that they can reveal some secrets of what makes them so successful. All these conversations are designed only with a singular attempt that you get to claim the best version of yourself. I believe all of us should be on that journey to improve and grow and take ourselves to the next level. That's my pursuit. I believe it's yours too. That's why you're here. Our guest on the show today is Mr. Snehil Khanor, who is a serial tech entrepreneur. He's currently working as the founder and CEO of Truly Madly, which is India's largest matchmaking app. And by largest, I mean more than 10 million downloads of this app, which is interesting. In this conversation, Snehil and I got talking about entrepreneurship, startup world, and what did he do as a child raised by a single mother, a determined entrepreneur, and someone who didn't believe in leaving a single stone unturned. He just went on with each journey relentlessly, and I thought that was so inspiring. Large part of this conversation is in Hindi, and you will also find me speak Hindi, which I rarely do. But the conversation, as it revealed, spoke about his mindset of being a successful serial entrepreneur. So if you're on that journey, if you want to know whether that is the career path for you or not, this conversation is totally for you. Hi, Snehal. Welcome to Absolutely Right. So, we were talking before the recording started, and there are a few things that we felt our listeners can learn from you. Something that, you have learned over these years, and with some amazing startups that you have created from the scratch and sold and, kind of got back. So, please tell us about your dating. And I'm also very keen to know why dating and where that whole thing came from.
so when Let's Buy was acquired, right?
Hmm.
Uh, Me along with the founders of Let's Buy, we started thinking what to do next. Working title at that point of time was Let's Marry. The thought was ki, the way LinkedIn is disrupting Naukri,
Right.
what other classifieds
But you
can be
had
disrupted.
shadi.com by then, very well
Yeah, so
established, right?
exactly right. So what are the other classified? That is a classified, right?
Right.
Shadi, Bharat Matrimony
Right.
can be disrupted, right? And these incumbents were there
Hmm.
already, right? Shadi, and but they had been there for 10 years, but
Right.
there was no disruption. There was no change. And when you think about it, it was just a digital form of arranged marriage.
True.
First question is caste, second is go through, third is family wealth. We started talking to a lot of, and I had a sister who was unmarried at that point of time and was actively looking, right?
Okay.
So we started going into the pain points. What are the pain points which they are solving, which they are not solving, and are they relating to the user? What are the real pain points of the user?
Hmm.
So we realized they are, and we could see it. We were early at that point of time.
Hmm.
Now it seems very obvious.
True.
Ki people did not want to do arranged marriages. Did not basically people wanted to do love marriages, right?
Right.
People wanted love stories. And matrimony apps were not a websites were not a way to do that, right?
Right.
And they wanted a safe space and they wanted a curated space. So that is how Truly Madly came into existence. And I had parallelly started my own startup called Find Yahan, which was services startup,
Okay.
right? Which then got acquired by Zimmer in Feb of 2016, and then I moved to Bombay for a year or so, and that is when I stopped working actively on Truly,
Okay.
right? And then few things happened. We could not raise more capital. and we did not monetize. Plus, at that point of time, those were pre-geo times, internet penetration इतना नहीं था,
True.
data cost बहुत
And
ज़्यादा
also
था, right?
people did not date as
We were
much.
ahead of time. We were
Yeah,
very much ahead of time,
true,
right?
true.
We were very, very ahead of time. Especially because one of the earlier debate was whether we should call ourselves dating or matchmaking. But we decided we have to build for future. Let's, call ourselves dating. देखी जाएगी,
Interesting.
right? And we did that.
Hmm.
And then in 2018 December, I took over Truly Madly as a co-founder and CEO. And then I also realized that a lot of people are anyway finding love and getting married on Truly Madly. So let's focus on them, right?
Okay.
Let's not focus on 18 to 24. We started focusing on 25 and above, mostly 28 and above, 27
So
and
people
above.
who really genuinely wanted to get married, who
Yes,
came. So you were
yes,
like
right.
dating, matchmaking together.
Yeah. We are in between casual dating and matrimony. We are trying to
Bridge the
carve
gap.
our own path.
So we asked you to write your handwriting in a paragraph format on an unruled paper, and I have your sample in front of me. So I'm going to make some observations based on the writing strokes. So for our listeners, if you have your handwriting sample, just pull it out, wherever you have scribbled something, your notepad, because as I describe it, I will tell which stroke I'm referring to, and you can analyze yourself too. So the first thing that stood out when I looked at your writing is sometimes your writing goes to the left and sometimes it goes to the right. If you have it in front of me, in front of you, just check it out. The handwriting, we call it slant, and your slant keeps moving from left to right. Anybody who does that, there are two, three specific characteristics to that. One is many times you make friends very quickly, and at the same time you withdraw from people in an abrupt manner. So there are a group of people that you hang out with and they think there are multiple groups like that, they think Snehal is our closest friend, but for you take time to really call somebody a friend. You have a lot of acquaintances and you're very social in that sense. So many people tend to believe that you are their gang of friends, but you do have very selective friends and very few people are aware of it.
Yeah, true.
The second thing that comes very evident in your writing is the way you write your lowercase k. So when you write that lowercase k in a capital style, in an uppercase k, that will explain a lot of your choices, Nehal, just now what you described. That talks about defiance. You hate authorities whatsoever. If people are polite, if you're working with them and if they are behaving in a manner that all of you are learning, growing, you love it. But the very moment they become egoistic, they become authoritative, they become unreasonable only because they have a position, then you cannot listen to them. Probably your mother could be the
Yeah.
only authority that you will at least listen to, but other than her, if anybody tries to be so-called over smart, you walk away from the conversation. So you just tell them that they should go to hell, or you walk away quietly without saying anything, without ever explaining what happened in the situation.
I'm trying to figure out कि small case के कैसा होता
small small case k has that triangular part, very small, almost equal to your letter a and o. So यहाँ पे आपका वो बड़ा है k का formation. You are
है. Very true.
you're very independent as a person. So when we write a capital letter I, which is, when you say I am going here, I am this person. So that I is called PPI because it's a personal pronounced I. It refers to you as a person. So that letter does not have any line on the top or no line at the bottom. What does that mean? That means you are highly independent as a person. And in most cases in your life, when you were in trouble, when you were very stressed and you felt that the business decisions probably would have gone wrong or you were at risk in some way, you never looked at other people as your backup. Your only backup was always you, no
Yeah.
matter what happened. You would never go and fetch for some shelter. You would never do that, and that is very interesting. Please tell us a story if you have about this.
Yeah, it is very true. Story तो नहीं है, but yeah, and because there has been no backup, right? So I have I'm raised by a single mother, and
Okay.
so maybe because of that, that is the uh, uh, there was no backup
Right.
to fall on. So that is why there is no habit of falling on a backup, right?
Which is also very
Could be
interesting
that.
because without backup, going ahead and then taking all the risks that you have taken, it's definitely even more challenging than other people. So there was like literally no scope for error in that sense.
But then I think there was no scope for starting from zero. You have nothing to lose also, right?
Right.
So could be that.
True. One of the most interesting things, or something that I felt little bit in common, is you started your journey when you were 14, and that is too early for anybody to start a business, let alone know what business is. So how did that start?
I think so a friend of mine who was actually 2 year younger than me, he was 12.
Okay.
He got into it and he introduced me to the world
Okay.
of coding and web, right? And these are times even Gmail से पहले Gmail तब invite पे था, right?
Okay.
Uh, so one of our first product was called Elfolo. It was a social network,
Okay.
right?
Social network.
It was a social network
What?
because we were bored of Orkut, right? And
Acha.
तब
Okay.
Facebook had not come in our lives at least, right?
Okay.
This is 2004 or 5,
Okay.
right? Facebook Indians की life में 2008 तक में आया, right? So actually we started developing something. Then we started a company called Websthal.
Web cell.
Websthal, the site का
Cell.
हिंदी
Okay.
Websthal,
Okay.
right? And उसमें we, and this is again first year of college, right? So one product was IFA, Internet Identity for All, and this is 2008,
Okay.
2008 or early 2009. तो उसमें idea was, so and our selling pitch, हम अभी शुरू में अपने थर्ड और फोर्थ ईयर के बच्चों को बेचते थे कि
Okay.
यार तुम कहाँ कूल बॉय विक्की 32@gmail.com जाके अपना दिखाते हो रिज्यूमे में. So buy our website,
Okay.
right? snehilkhanor.com. That will be your resume also. You can edit it in real time खुद से,
Okay.
and you will also get an email, mail me @snehilkhanor.com, and it will be cheaper than per day जो आप सिगरेट पे एक सिगरेट लेते हो. आई थिंक तब 5 रुपए की आती थी सिगरेट,
Okay.
राइट? तो इट वाज 5 रुपीज पर डे के हिसाब से, 5 into 368, दैट वाज द प्राइस. एंड विच वाज यार जितने की आप दिन में इतनी सिगरेट पी जाते हो तो एक सिगरेट की जगह पे इधर दे दो तो
Mm.
आपका ये हो जाएगा, राइट?
So the lockdown years were very interesting for you. Instead of every company who struggled to deal with the lockdown effects, you have enormously grown. How is that possible?
So we were growing even before pandemic. So I would say pandemic, lucky for us, did not harm us,
Mm.
and but did not help us also, right? Other than the first 2 3 weeks of lockdown,
Figuring out what's
where
happening.
no, where people were behaving as it's a vacation, right? They were baking banana bread, making dalgona coffee, right?
Yeah.
So we saw our ARPUs and everything, which were they were matching what usually happens in Christmas New Year weekend,
Okay.
right? So we could see that was there. Because people were anyway thinking it of as an of a vacation. Right? If you go back
True,
and
true, of
think now,
course.
time pe to we all were doing that,
First two,
right?
3 months.
But then not the first 2 weeks. Then the second week के end पे Modi, PM Modi came again and told us कि lockdown will be extended. I think that is when it hit people कि अरे
Now they
छुट्टियां
can't
नहीं
waste time
है,
like this.
pandemic है, हाँ, right? That is when it hit people, right? And then we saw it, right? And then I think actually we had just started exploring our first seed round of the new entity,
Okay.
right? In March, right? And then this happened, and we did not even have a lot
My
of
God.
money as a
Yeah.
runway, right? But and then 1st of April, I told my team that hey, we'll have to take a salary cut, and क्योंकि अभी नहीं है, अनसर्टेनिटी भी बहुत ज्यादा है, पता नहीं अभी राउंड भी होगा या नहीं होगा.
True.
And all of them thought कि मैं अप्रूव फूड बना रहा हूँ. It was 1st April. So nobody believed till the end of the day. मैं कहा यार अरे सच है, मतलब मैं ऐसी बात कर रही, because उससे एक साल पहले मैंने उनको ओरियोज
अच्छा
में
करा
कोलगेट
हुआ
डाल
था.
के खिला दिया था.
Okay,
तो
so
अब हर साल कुछ ना कुछ करते हैं, तो उससे एक साल पहले ओरियोज में ना कोलगेट डाल के खिला दिया था.
oh my
तो दे थॉट कि
God.
अरे and I told कि नया मिंट फ्लेवर आया है ओरियो से, खा सकते
So
हो,
they
which
thought
is
that
actually
anyways
very.
you can't meet and do anything, so you're announcing it online and telling them that this is like
हाँ, बट मैंने कहा यार नहीं यार, मतलब मैं तो हंसी आ जाती है अगर मैं ऐसा कुछ कर रहा हूँ.
if you want to look at your journey and if you want to take certain lessons, is there anything that you think is processes or concepts that you live by while running a business or while looking at a new project?
Yeah, I think one methodology that I have developed for myself and for my team, and which I advocate also,
Hmm.
is that be frugal,
Okay.
which is a combination of frugal plus agile.
Okay.
Right? And both has to do with values. So frugality ensures that you are extracting maximum value with minimum resources,
Right.
right? And you can imagine, right? Because we were rebooting. If I was starting a new company, it would have been easier,
Right.
right? But when I was rebooting a old company, it had its baggages, right?
True.
And obviously, a lot of people say, it's a suicide. Why are you doing it, right? And but I knew कि I could see कि हाँ यार अगले 5-7 साल काफी amazing है. Then second is agility, which says agile methodology says extracting value early on,
Okay.
right? कि do those tasks first, जिसकी value points ज्यादा है,
How do you
right?
mean?
So when you
Please explain this.
so for example, whenever we are deciding कि यार क्योंकि इतना सारा product backlog होता है,
Hmm.
right? ये सब ये पीछे लगा हुआ है जो, right? तो अभी how do we decide कि पहले क्या करना है,
Hmm.
right? So पहले वो करो जो कस्टमर एक वैल्यू एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के लिए आ रहा है तुम्हारे पे, राइट?
True.
अब कस्टमर के परस्पेक्टिव से क्या चीज करने में उसको सबसे ज्यादा वैल्यू मिलने वाली है, डू दोज पहले. Build a MVP of not just the first product, for every feature build MVP first,
Okay.
right? Minimum viable product or minimum viable feature, and
Right.
then test it out कि यार तुम्हें लग रहा है यूजर को चाहिए भी क्या, is he using, right? And always measure. So build, measure, iterate is what we also call it, right? कि build, measure and then iterate, right? And then keep on improving it, right? कि तुम्हें लगता है कि यार ये लोग तो ये वाला फीचर 100 लोग यूज करेंगे,
Hmm.
है ना? पहले अभी एक मिनिमम बना के देख लो 20 भी यूज कर रहे हैं क्या, राइट? अगर 20 यूज कर रहे हैं देन हम सोचेंगे कि यार हाँ अब इसको 20 से 100 को कैसे लेके जाना. अगर 20 जीरो ने यूज किया तो मतलब कि हम गलत सोच रहे थे ना, देन लेट्स रिविजिट दैट,
So,
राइट?
just to ask you a question, especially in your field, they speak a lot about design thinking, right? It's like you go to the customer, you ask all the questions, but there is
Yeah.
always these two ways. When I talk to Indian entrepreneurs, they are like, yeah, surveys are good, but they are also biased. And we go with what we understand. What is your approach on that? Are you like a survey based decision maker or you are instinct based decision maker?
Yeah, it has to be I think a combination of both, in my view. Keep data is important. Keep looking at data, not just your data. For example, what I do is so when you keep consuming data on daily basis, be it
Hmm.
macroeconomic level, be it your product and feature level,
Hmm.
and you're absorbing those data,
Hmm.
that is what fuels your gut feeling,
Right.
right? Because you have absorbed all that data over time, and when your gut feeling is now coming from the amalgamation of that, right?
Right.
That is what is best, is I feel, right? Versus कि सिर्फ ही gut से चले जाते, right? If you're continuously absorbing data, your gut feeling is also coming based on
Getting
that.
trained in a way, and then you whatever your insights are based already on the gaps that you have been observing.
So basically, coming back to frugal, right? Stay frugal.
Hmm.
It will in core sense it will increase your runway to do things.
Hmm.
Uh, be agile, so you are doing things early. And if you have, so for example, there is this thing called kill rate, right? If you are not killing 50% of your features, you are not thinking wildly,
Interesting. Okay.
right? How many ideas, मतलब for this is our instruction to our product team, right? कि अगर आप कि मैं 50 आइडियाज आपके शॉर्ट डाउन ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ, तो यू आर नॉट इवन कमिंग अप विद इनफ
With
आइडियाज,
enough
राइट?
number of ideas.
राइट. सो एंड यू हैव टू अज्यूम कि 100 में से सिर्फ 10 में से सिर्फ 2 ही आइडियाज काम करेंगे, 8 तो फेल होने वाले हैं,
Hmm.
राइट? बट उन 2 को खोजने के लिए हमें 8 में फेल होना पड़ेगा,
So,
राइट? एंड
so
फेल जल्दी से फेल कैसे हो सकते हैं? एमवीपी बना के देख लो, तो
hmm.
टाइम बच जाएगा. देन दैट इज हाउ वेयर एजिलिटी कम्स.
So, if somebody is looking at their own business and if they want to adapt to these things, how do you look at failure? Because failing fast sounds interesting, but as I understand your story and also the way you're talking about it, you kind of create an environment जहाँ पे लोग they can fail easily, they can get up and they can move on. What is your idea about it?
Yeah, I think failing is important, definitely.
Hmm.
Otherwise, there is no value of success, right? And also, if you have not tasted failure and you are tasting failure very late
Late
in
into
life, you may not able to you may not know how to deal with it.
What Snehal said was very interesting. Entrepreneurs thrive when they take risk. And at the very moment you talk about risk taking, you will be making mistakes. You will be falling. You will go wrong. And that is the part and parcel of this process. But if you're resisting it, if you're only waiting for the right and correct answers, and if you keep telling yourself that I will deal with this, I will take action, I will move forward only when my answers are correct, then there is a problem, my friend, because no matter who you are, there is no guarantee that your answer will be correct. And if we wonder if that is true or not, just look at the pandemic. People had absolutely planned their lives and they had certain ideas of where they would like to live, what kind of business they would like to be in. But all of that fell apart when the situation changed. Now, people who could pivot and who could move faster and try different approaches survived this pandemic, right? So, if you haven't done it, if you're struggling to do it, here is a small tip for you. The concept here is failing fast, failing forward. What is failing forward? You can make mistakes and you're allowed to make mistakes. But the point is, every time you make a mistake, make sure that you learn from it. Make sure that you do not repeat the mistake. You do not go back and be absolutely uninterested. Or if you start giving up that, yeah, I knew it's just gonna go wrong, what's the point? Then you're not involved in the process. Failing fast, failing forward is about creating small experiments and trying things, trying ideas out and seeing how that works out. Now, I talk a lot about this in APT, which is our weekly mental and emotional gym, where I meet people in a group setting and we talk about different issues and concerns. And on this month's first assignment, I told them to pick up a task which is stress inducing, because every time you get into a problem, what you're trying to avoid is not being worked up. What if you go and try things that you feel scared about and experiment with them? What would that change for you? Was my simple question. People picked up tasks and they created very, very small experiments. Experiments in the areas where they felt uncomfortable, where they felt something was there but they were not sure. We just literally pushed them a bit to move forward. Within 3 weeks, the results were phenomenal. Why? Because people created a small risk-free area for them to take risk. They already counted, if I take this much risk, what would change? How much money and energy do I have to spend? When they started getting a hang of it, the game changed completely. Now that is an interesting aspect for you to keep in mind, and you really have to look at how fast can you fail, how fast can you get up. If you're trying to avoid only falling or failing, remember that you're not growing. That reminds me of Alan D. Bottom's one line where he says, if you're not ashamed how far you have come in the last 1 year, that means you're not growing fast enough. I think what Snehal said will just make sense with that context. Let's get back to the conversation. Let's see what all he has to teach us. So, I heard about your bubble bungalow. What is,
TM Home.
yeah, what is this? What is, like, people are like, talking about working from home, and here you are creating a space for everybody to work together. What is this?
Yeah, so early on of the वो ना work from home तो was very exciting. Productivity भी अच्छी थी, सब कुछ ठीक था, right? But as time passed by, we realized we are losing out on our agility, right? And because especially on the leadership level, क्योंकि मेरा co-founder है जो CTO, right, अमित, वो अपने कामों में पूरा दिन बिजी होता है, पूरा दिन कॉल्स पे होता है, राइट? हमारा जो चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ है, जो फाइनेंस डायरेक्टर राहुल, वो अपने पूरे दिन कामों में बिजी होता है, मैं अपने पूरे दिन कामों में बिजी होता हूँ. हम तीनों तो कभी सिंक ही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, राइट? हमारे पास रात को 8 साढ़े 8 बजे के बाद एनर्जी नहीं बचती इतनी कॉल्स के बाद, आदत भी नहीं थी इतनी कॉल्स करने की, राइट? इस टाइम पे इतनी कॉल्स होती थी, तो वो था ही नहीं, कुछ हम कर ही नहीं पाए, राइट? So I thought, then I realized a lot of innovation and magic is happened when you are
Together
in the same space and you're talking in voids, right? कि अभी 20 मिनट 10 मिनट का कोई गैप है दो कॉल्स के बीच में, तो उसका मन नहीं करेगा चलो स्नेल से कैचअप कर लेता हूँ, क्या पता उसको मैं ही फ्री नहीं, राइट? बट हम साथ में बैठे हैं तो वो बहुत ही उसका एक कंपाउंडेड इफेक्ट जनरेट होता है, राइट? एंड जब ना एक पॉल ग्राहम की एक tweet आई, I'll read it out to you, okay? Possible scenario, it's 2025, the epidemic is over, but most big tech companies are still significantly remote because powerful employees move to Jackson Hole and don't want to move back. a startup emerges that's intensely not remote and beats one of the incumbents by moving faster. Right? So 18 अगस्त की ट्वीट थी, हम 31 अगस्त को हमने हवन कर लिया था.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
And
So that
we
was
were
moving
anyway,
faster and how?
yeah, so we were anyway in process of वो, then we, so it was like a validation to what we were thinking. यार चलो अब तो.
So, one of the things that we do on our podcast is where I ask our guest about the biggest challenge that they're facing currently, and we walk into a kind of a short coaching session somewhere I can contribute and something, because being a high performance coach, there are many areas that I can talk about. So, is there anything that you would like to ask me here?
This is one of the question that I also keep asking myself. So I feel I am both creative and analytical, right? So like they say, left brain, right brain, right? I think I have a good combination of both,
Hmm.
and I feel it helps me in doing what I am doing. But at the same time, I realize that sometimes one tend to overpower the other, right? So the question is very simple. So should we try and balance it out, or should we just let it go with the flow? Right now, what I do is I go with the flow,
Okay.
right? जो हो रहा है अच्छे के लिए हो रहा है, होने दो and अच्छा ही होगा, right? So what do you think? What is your assessment on that, and what do you think?
Okay, first of all, my assessment is what I first spoke about the point your handwriting going left and right, talking about your withdrawal and your communicative style, which actually goes randomly. So, thereby, the logic and the emotions will always be playing on their own tandem. So, you do not have necessary control over it. The problem is not that I have both sides developed, the problem is I don't know which one is switching on and which one is switching off. Now, this is where you have to bring in awareness because in a space where you require more logic, if your emotions take over, then there is a challenge there. If where you require more empathy, your logic kind of keep bothering you, then there is a challenge. And especially because it happens in tandems, because it is not necessarily what you're choosing. This is it's literally like mood swings, we can call it. And there are days where you're like only logically functioning, and there are days where you're only being emotional. So these things have to change, especially because of the leadership role, because whatever you put out, it
Yeah,
compromises your consistency. When people observe that you are switching between two, three things, they also get confused looking at it. So
yeah,
I think more than for your personal requirement, which is very spontaneous as a leader, for other people to be guided in a specific manner, it would be helpful if you become conscious of why are you choosing and where you're going with it, instead of
yeah.
letting it happen on its own.
Got
And
it.
I would definitely say that professionally it is still fine, but when it comes to personal relationships, is where you withdraw when it becomes emotional. Every time you're walking into an emotional space, you try to use logic to kind of not let people in or kind of to go around the problem, and which I feel your girlfriend would agree with.
Totally agree. She'll totally agree.
Truly and madly, she would agree with me on this point.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell her it's my writing, not me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's the only reason you would say, okay, you have to listen to this episode because it's only in my writing. One of the
No, no.
challenges I
As I wrote to you, I believe our writing is actually a function of our personality type, right?
it is, it is.
So yeah,
So what
right.
keeps you going? Like, there are so many different things that you're constantly inventing and jumping into. What keeps you going?
Build, I get my high from building things which people use to solve their problems, right? So when we get to know कि अरे they met on Truly Madly and they are married now, that is one thing which keeps us going. When they say कि यार काफी अच्छा लगा product and these are the features we liked and everything, so that is what keeps us going. Overall, I think and this I have seen as a pattern also building great. So एक अगर मैं तब की बात बताऊँ ना तो 2000 आई थिंक 7 में कभी एक लिखा था,
Mm.
होगा भी शायद मेरे पास, शायद यहाँ पे कहीं पे. तो एक गोल था कि बिल्ड समथिंग मैग्निफिसेंट,
Okay.
राइट? तो एंड उस टाइम पे मैग्निफिसेंट की डेफिनेशन थोड़ी ऐसी थी कि मतलब जो सबको चाहिए हो बट हर कोई एक्सेस ना कर पाए, कि एवरीबॉडी वांट्स इट बेसिकली, कि
Mm.
एवरीबॉडी वांट्स, फॉर एग्जांपल एवरीबॉडी वांट्स अ मर्सिडीज,
Mm.
right? But not everyone can afford it,
Right.
right? So build something like that. Here, everybody wants to
Be part of
uh,
it, but
be a part of it and
something
use it.
aspirational, something that people
Yeah,
look up.
something extra. Yeah.
We always ask our guests to give us some takeaways that our listeners can implement in their lives right away. So if you have to tell
Okay.
us 2 to 3 things, what would they be?
Yeah. One, I told you about the Frugal methodology,
Right.
right? So I think that has helped me a lot in my journey. Then I think one very important trait. So I think we need to understand that life is very sinusoidal, be it professional or be it personal,
Okay.
and it keeps going up and down. But when you zoom out and look at it, overall graph ऊपर ही होगा because you are always making higher highs and higher lows. To keep you going in those low periods, perseverance is the most important tool or skill. So you need to understand that, you need to practice that,
So even if you fall,
and
even if you fail, you are like act on it, move forward.
especially when you fall and fail, right? That is when we need it most. नहीं तो अच्छा चल रहा है तो फिर perseverance की क्या ही need है,
True.
right? So perseverance, I think काफी important part हो जाता है जर्नी का of an entrepreneur overall,
Hmm.
right? Not just for one startup, overall life में,
Hmm.
right? Then I think एक दो चीजें हैं जो हमारे को स्कूल सिस्टम्स में मतलब बहुत सारी चीजें नहीं सिखाई जाती, बट ये एक दो चीजें अगर सिखाई जाए तो बहुत ही लोगों का मायना बदल जाएगा शायद लाइफ को देखने का.
Hmm.
We are not taught about compounding, we are not taught about personal finance
So true.
and compounding. So Albert Einstein had once said कि compounding is the eighth wonder of the world,
Okay.
right? This is true for your finance, this is also true for your knowledge, right?
Hmm.
And this is also true, जैसे I said ना, मैं डेटा हम लोग देखते रहते हैं, वो
Hmm.
हर रोज अगर हम 1% भी उसमें आधा परसेंट भी कंपाउंड कर रहे हैं ना, तो वो धीरे धीरे कंपाउंड होके काफी अच्छा रिजल्ट दे देता है.
So it builds your professional insight into any subject. I also
Exactly,
feel
right?
I use that concept when I talk about relationships. I feel it's compounding is also applicable when you work with
बिल्कुल,
same people,
everything.
when you grow with same people, it just keeps
It
building.
is applicable everywhere, and I think one thing that we need to realize is that we need to acknowledge it, and then we need to ensure that we are not breaking the compounding, right? Because most people break the compounding even if they have,
What does that mean?
right? So in simpler terms, it could be ki, for example, in terms of personal wealth, you are spending too much,
Hmm.
right? And more than that you are saving,
Hmm.
then you are breaking the compounding, right? जो wealth आपकी compound हो रही थी, grow हो रही थी, आपने उसमें से major chunk निकाल दिया, तो वो you and mostly people do it for peacocking is the word which is used ki just to
Bragging
uh,
and showing off.
right,
They
show
say
off.
that about
uh,
credit cards, no? Like you spend the money that you do not have to impress the people you do not like.
यार credit cards देखो,
No, that's what they say
फॉर
when people
एग्जांपल
use
मैं यूज
bragging.
करता हूँ क्रेडिट कार्ड. आई यूज इट इन अ वे, यूज किया, जो भी डेट आई उस पे दे दिया, 45 days का फ्री क्रेडिट मिल गया,
True.
right? So credit cards are not bad, the way you are using it.
No, if you use it
I
for bragging and if you're using it for show off, is
हाँ,
where the problem happens.
exactly, right? मतलब वो that is any bad debt, right? कि कोई
Right.
भी चीज आपने debt, जैसे for example I have never paid any interest to any of my credit card companies, right?
Which makes sense. So you
uh,
like pay before time.
but I use credit card everywhere, right? अब वो एक तरीके से देखो, because it then जो मेरा पैसा कंपाउंड हो रहा है वो कंपाउंड हुए जा रहा है, राइट?
Right.
एंड यहाँ से मैंने एक्स्ट्रा दिन के लिए पैसा ले लिया
45
फ्री में,
days you're using free
right?
money.
So
Even.
exactly, so that is a very nice instrument, right? But if it's a good debt, for example, अगर आपको पता है अपने बिजनेस में आप पैसा लगाओ तो इवन फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं तो अपने लिए ये भी देखता हूँ कि अगर मेरे को गाड़ी लेनी है,
Hmm.
राइट, मुझे पता है कि यार 8.5% पे मुझे लोन मिल जाएगा,
Hmm.
एंड मेरे को पता है कि मैं अपना पोर्टफोलियो, अपना पैसा तो मिनिमम टू मिनिमम 15% पे तो ग्रो कर ही लेता हूँ कंपाउंडेड,
Right.
राइट? तो आई विल टेक अ
Car
लोन
loan.
8.5% पे, एंड अपना पैसा इधर डालता है, उससे अच्छा अपना पैसा मैं ग्रो कर रहा हूँ ना,
Right.
तो नेट तो आई एम प्रॉफिटेबल. So that is, I think, you have to understand the compounding, how it works, and where all it is, everywhere it is actually, जहाँ पे भी growth है वहाँ पे compounding है, right? And अलग अलग level की होगी, but है, and वो recognize करना and then उसको preserve करना, उसको ना तोड़ना, ना बहुत ज्यादा ना तोड़ना, finance is just one part of it everywhere, like
Hmm.
everywhere. कि for example, I have been building something.
Hmm.
Somebody says कि यार आके मेरे को बेच दो,
Hmm.
right? Then उस point पे I have to see कि यार अभी तो मैं compounded gains बना रहा हूँ कि मैं क्यों बेचूं? है ना? मैं कंपाउंडिंग क्यों तोड़ू अपनी जो मैंने, बिकॉज इट
Your
टेक्स
time,
टाइम टू
energy, of
रीच
course.
दैट लेवल की, जैसे अभी अगर आप कंपाउंडिंग की बात करो ना, जब
Hmm.
आपने मान लो आज 10 लाख रुपए डाले, तो शुरू के पीरियड में लगेगा यार क्या ही है,
Hmm.
राइट? यू हैव टू रीच अ स्टेज की जब लगेगा अरे यार
But the
हर
numbers start
हर
changing.
महीने, है ना, कि अरे हर महीने, क्योंकि वो दैट इज द पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग, वो ऐसे एक्सपोनेंशियली ग्रो करती है, राइट? तो
Hmm.
वो जब तक आप वो फ्लैट वाले कर्व पे होगे तो वो फील नहीं होएगा, बट वो तोड़ दी तो जीरो से वहां से शुरू करना पड़ेगा.
So I'm asking you a question which is more of like, beginning years of entrepreneurship for somebody, where most startups go through cash crunch. They go through the challenges of managing money, and thereby saving or investing, is always postponed when we'll get funding, when we'll reach that point. How did you manage, especially while moving from one organization to another and while creating the businesses?
बिकॉज आई न्यू कि कुछ
Backup
बैकअप
hai
है नहीं
nahi.
लाइफ में,
So I might as
राइट?
well take care of it.
हाँ, तो वो करना, वो दैट वाज नेसेसरी, राइट? तो फॉर एग्जांपल बिफोर आई बॉट माय ड्रीम कार, आई बॉट अ स्मॉल अपार्टमेंट,
Hmm.
right? Just to rent it out and have, that is the worst,
Invest.
and the worst investment, right? But it is at least preservation of wealth के उसमें, and fixed income asset के perspective में सही है कि
Hmm.
at least ये खत्म नहीं हो रही, and
Hmm.
at least जो वहां से रेंट आ रहा है और वो आ रहा है, तो it's a fixed asset and I can, मैं कल को उसके बेसिस पे लोन ले सकता हूँ एटलीस्ट
Also,
8,500.
for us Indians, it plays a psychological game
हाँ
also.
बिल्कुल,
So,
राइट? एंड उस टाइम पे तो खैर, अभी जैसे इफ आई लुक एट माय मॉम, मोस्ट ऑफ हर मनी इज इन एफडी इवन टुडे,
right.
राइट? अब मैं एंड उनके लिए इट मेड सेंस आल्सो, क्योंकि तब 12-13% मिल जाया करता था. आज के टाइम पे तो
नहीं,
इतना मिल ही नहीं रहा ना कि इन्फ्लेशन भी बीट हो पाए,
true,
राइट? एंड उनके लिए रियल एस्टेट वाज एन एसेट क्लास जो हमारे लिए शायद क्रिप्टो है,
true. And I think
राइट?
that's what mattered to her, and she needed to do it.
yeah, so and so I thought कि हाँ ठीक है, and then धीरे धीरे जैसे अब अपने बिलीव्स बनने लगे, अपना नॉलेज गेन हुई, then I am now going in that direction.
Thank you, Sneh. All the best to your further multiple journeys, I believe, and multiple businesses that you'll be building and selling in coming future. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for being on the
thank you,
show.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Absolutely Right podcast. What was your key takeaway? I learned that your gut feel can be trained, and it is not a matter of download or something, but one can really walk into the situation, keep observing things, and build your insight. I do exactly that when it comes to graphology, and that's what makes the analysis more and more rich. So when you look at one stroke, the whole world of person's behavior opens up because you keep observing the behaviors on a regular basis. If you're as fascinated as I am about this subject, you can join our graphology masterclass. The link is aditisurana.com/learn graphology. If you want to be part of the APT, which is Aspire, Perform and Transform, a weekly group coaching module, which is the gym for your mental and emotional fitness, learn tools and hacks used by billionaires, successful people, high performers, and put them to test. What is interesting about the journey is we are building a community where every single person is committed to grow and move forward, and that is contagious. You really learn from one another. You learn by implementing the tools. It is a process that is worth trying for. So do check out the link. It's aditisurana.com/apt, aspire, perform, transform, so /apt. And I will see you on Friday with one more episode of the Absolutely Right podcast. Till then, happy writing.